good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me right, Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can't read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Santa Clara. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's got a man, it's C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
46-yard line.
He'll drop the throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw yet again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll get this out to his running back. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Red, yellow, ready.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Rolling right. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he could not set his feet to fire that one. It is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And third down coming up.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They put Pickens in motion.
60 Bison. Check up.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's brought in, right side, by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now he's loose at the 40. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Aubrey's pick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Set punt. 52 blue. Green jack. Hunt, hunt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Ready?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch out now. 52. Blue 32. Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready. Slide to 50. Green. Set hunt.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Black 40. Set go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short. They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 10 black. Hut, hut.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will wind up a Niners first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. That half play good for 22. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blue striker. Blaster 6.
Forced to his right. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, 49ers. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the 49ers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10.
I think they tricked him that time, Mike. I mean, they originally showed zone, so he thinks the defender's going to pass him off into an open area, but then they match it underneath with a man concept, and he doesn't see the defender until the ball leaves his hand. Big-time play by the defense and puts their offense in a great spot.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, black 40. Zoom black. Go red. Go pink. Mega. 22 needle. Set.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This looks like a design run.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Ready?
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Red, 38. Trouble, 38. Ready?
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That one caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for it all. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
They're on 20-yard line.
On the ready? Drill green. Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Green jack. White, white. Needle blue. red, cycle. Blue, striker. Slice, blue. Rail, yellow. Hut.
To the air net on 1st and 10. He finds Austin with the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Open man. That's Dante Fulton. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Hut, hut.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position in offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Baby on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm fitted, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unhurt.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22.
set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Fulton. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Red 38.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Ready. Black 40. Hey, red. Go pink. Set.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19, Tiger, not Warriors.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Got a man over the middle.
was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. The tight end going in motion to the left. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They put Pickens in motion. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Ball sitting at the 7, 1st and goal. Tight end on the move left. They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
This one caught it before. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come back team, come back team. 60
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Horton. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, pull
at
through.
the 47-yard line.
Set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. 1st down, 49.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will score again. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Hence the score, Niners 37, Cowboys 30.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return starts from the 5.
The Cowboys take over first down.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They bring the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Yep. Cut.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the set.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Set. Ready. 45. Set.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on, set. Red, blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Throwing now from the gun. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
33, yellow. Hey, go furious. Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Let's go. Block 40.
And the left bursting goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown. 49ers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 17. 18 Pioneer.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it.
What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take a G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey.
What's that on that beat?
Monster! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of Lux, Unessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.